Hi friends. So நம்ம இன்னைக்கு என்ன பார்க்க போறோம் அப்படினா last class நம்ம what is reflection பார்த்தோம். What are the terms regarding reflections எல்லாமே பார்த்தோம். கரெக்ட்டா இல்லையா? So இந்த வீடியோல in this video we are going to see about what are the types of reflections we have. Generally we have two types of reflection. One is regular reflection, another one is irregular reflection. சரியா? So முதல்ல reflection வந்து எனக்கு எப்படி different ஆகுது, why reflection is differentiating with other materials, எப்படி எனக்கு reflection is differentiating பார்ப்போம், எப்படி மாறுபடுதுன்னு பார்ப்போம். பாருங்க, so reflection is always depend upon the nature of the material. It always depend upon the nature of the material. For example, if we take a mirror is a thing which reflects the light totally back to us, correct இல்லையா? So if a light falls in the mirror, it will totally allow the light to reflect it back, correct இல்லையா? அப்போ the reflection, it either is a regular reflection or either is a irregular reflection. It depends upon the nature of the reflecting body, how the reflecting body acts. For example, if we take a wall, there we cannot see the parallel lines coming out. Okay, you can see that reflection is getting diffused, it is spreaded all over the thing. Okay, in small edges we used to play using ID cards when we standing on assembly, correct இல்லையா? When a scratch sun falls on our ID card, you can see that and the reflecting, the box like surface is reflecting towards a wall, correct இல்லையா? அதை வச்சு we also play with our friends, correct இல்லையா? அதை வச்சு நம்ம விளையாடுவோம். ஸோ அந்த ஐடி கார்டு மேலே அந்த லைட் படும்போது மொத்தம் அந்த ரிஃப்ளெக்ஷனும் எனக்கு அந்த இதில் வந்து நமக்கு வந்து தெரியும், கரெக்டாக இல்லையா? ஸோ அதெல்லாமே எனக்கு வந்து those reflections which reflecting back. Okay, for example ID card. Okay, in a scratch and if you take an ID card, it will reflect all the light towards you, correcta இல்லையா? So using that we used to play with our friends, correcta இல்லையா? And next this irregular reflection is occurring all over the things. For example, if we take a wall, there will be a diffuse reflection. If we take some rough window, there also will be some diffuse reflection. Okay, so reflection is always depend upon the reflecting nature of the body. Okay, in that we have two types, one is regular, another one is irregular. Okay, in regular what we can see that the beam of, okay, the beam, what is beam? Beam is nothing but collection of light. Okay, beam is nothing but collection of light. The collection of light, okay, when falling on a smooth surface, they will reflect in parallel rays. Listen, for example, incident abdina, the reflector will parallel like this. Can you see this? It will be parallel. The rays which is bouncing back, they will come in a parallel. Okay, so parallel. The angle of incident and the angle of reflection will be equal here. The condition is what? The angle of incident and the angle of reflection will be equal. What if angle of incident, angle of reflection is equal abdina? When this angle of incident, angle of reflection equal abdina, we get a clear image. For getting a clear image, we need that angle of incidence should be equal to angle of reflection. If it is not equal, then we can get a blur image. During taking photos also, we can see sometimes the lens is not been adjusted to up to the mark, correct இல்லையா? Why we used to adjust the lenses of the camera? To get a clear image, to get a better reflection of the object, correct இல்லையா? So that's why when the light parallelly falling, okay, when the collection of light parallelly falling on the surface of the polished surface, then we will get a clear image. Okay, can you see all these clear images? So the reflection of light, okay, can you see these images? So reflection of light by a plane mirror, reflection of light from the surface. Can you see this? Okay, so these are the reflections. Okay, can you see this hill mountain, how it is? Because of due to clear water, you can see that the image is very very clear, correct? The image of the hill amount is very clear. Okay, so for getting a clear reflection, we need that the light, okay, the incident as well as reflected light should be in what? Parallel. Should be what? Parallel. Should be always in a parallel thing. Okay, so then only we'll get an clear image. Regarding irregular reflection, if you want to speak about irregular reflection, the lights will not be parallel. The lights will not be parallel, because if you take a surface like this, the surface will not be smooth. The surface will be like inclined, or it will, the surface will not be like this. It will be some rocky substance, somewhat diffuse surface. If the surface is not a polished surface, if the surface is not regular, then they can see that the angle of incident and angle of reflection will occurring in a different angle. Okay, it will not be that angle of incident will be equal to angle of reflection. It will not be like this. It will be diffused. Okay, because the lines will not be parallel. The light rays will be diffuse. At that time, it will not follow the concept of angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. Okay, so this irregular reflection is called as what? Diffuse reflection. This irregular reflection is called as what? Diffuse reflection. And also the reflected, okay, the irregular reflection will be reflected at different angles. Okay, it will not be 90 degree, it will be some in different angles. Can you see all these images, how the images has been? This image, can you see, due to the unstability and that arrangement of rocks inside the seabed is not proper, the water is not clean, you can see that the images is been blurred. Okay, so these images are called as what? Diffuse reflection. Okay, and next we are going to talk about types of beams of light. Okay, we are going to talk about what? Types of beam of, what are the beams of light we have? Okay, first we have a parallel rays. First we have what ray? A parallel ray. And next we have convergent ray, and last we have divergent ray. We already studied what is beam of light. What is beam of light? Beam is nothing but what? A bundle. Okay, imagine like a packets. Okay, the light will come like in a packet form. நிறைய இருக்கும் packet. For example, if you take a packet of chips, 5 packets, it will be 10 to 15 gram of chips will be present. Likewise, so light is always traveling in a bundle. Okay, it is not a single ray, but it is a bundle of ray. Okay, in that we are classified into 3 types. One is what? Parallel ray, another one is convergent, another one is divergent. The parallel rays is a ray which travel like this. Beam of light will travel in a perpendicular, like a parallel. Okay, like parallel. For example, if you see sunlight, okay, it will spreading all over the area, correct or not? The sunlight will spread all over the area. In this area it will not spread, in that area it will not spread. So ella area it will spread equally. We already said whenever the light coming out parallel abdinale, the light, it will get a clear image, and the light is very easily can correct. The sunlight abdinradhu we can take an example. From sunlight the light rays will be very parallel. And this divergent ray, in the divergent ray where we can see in candle. For example, if you light up a candle, you can see that candle, what that candle will do? That candle will spread the light, correct or not? Spreading. Okay, that candle will spread the light across all over the area. Okay, it will spread the light. The candle will spread the light. Okay, this spreading of rays are called as what? Divergent ray. Okay, for example, if we have a simple microscope, what we say that Bhuda Kannadi in Tamil, if we have this Bhuda Kannadi, we can converge all these divergent ray at a single point using simple microscope. Okay, using lenses we can converge what? Divergent ray. Okay, so making to fall at a certain point, we can converge the light rays using what? Lenses. Okay, so these are the 3 types of rays we have. So what does mean by beam of light? They are nothing but bundles. Okay, beam of light are nothing but bundles. Okay, in that we have parallel, divergent and convergent. Parallel are the rays which are coming out from the sun, and the divergent are the rays which are coming from out from a candle. Can you see all these images? And the convergent ray is a ray which converges at one point. Okay, so these are the three rays we have. In next topic we will talk about what are the mirrors, what are the rays we have. All these things we will talk about in next video. Until then, thank you.